Welcome, class 8th. This is another session about the circulatory system in humans. Today we are going to study about the human heart. The heart is a pear-shaped muscular organ located in the chest cavity, the size of our clenched fist. An adult heart is about 12 centimeter in length and 9 centimeter in breadth, weighs about 300 gram. The walls of the heart are made up of cardiac muscles, and the heart lies enclosed in a double layered sac called pericardium with pericardial fluid. The fluid and the membrane protects the heart from shocks and jerks during contraction. The internal structure of the heart has 4 chambers, 2 auricles and 2 ventricles separated from each other so that right side of the heart deals with impure blood or deoxygenated blood and the left side of the heart deals with pure or oxygenated blood, and there is no mixing. The chambers of the heart. Auricles are the receiving chambers, the upper chambers of the heart, 2 in number, with thin walls. They receive blood from different parts of the body. Singular is atrium, plural is atria or auricles. Ventricles, the lower chambers of the heart, are discharging chambers or distributing chambers with thick walls, of which the left ventricle is the thickest. They pump blood out of the heart. The blood flows from the auricles to the ventricles. It does not flow from one auricle to another auricle. This is because of a thick muscular wall present in between the mid of the heart called a septum, separating the left side of the heart from right side. So between the auricles it is interauricular septum, and between the ventricles it is interventricular septum. The valves. The valves in the heart regulate the blood flow from auricles to ventricles and various parts of the body. They act like a door which opens only in one direction. The heart has 4 valves. The bicuspid valve is present between the left auricle and ventricle so that blood flows from the left auricle to left ventricle only. The tricuspid valve is present between the right auricle and right ventricle and allows blood flow from right auricle to ventricle only. Pulmonary valve is present at the base of the pulmonary artery. It allows blood flow from right ventricle to the pulmonary artery. The aortic valve is present at the origin of aorta from left ventricle, controlling blood flow over there. All these valves do not allow backward flow of the blood. The heart has blood vessels in the heart. The blood vessels entering or leaving the heart are called the great blood vessels. Vena cava are large veins which carry deoxygenated blood from the body to the heart. Superior vena cava collects blood from the upper part of the body, head region, and the inferior vena cava collects blood from the lower part of the body, abdomen, and they pour the blood into the right auricle. The coronary arteries and veins. The coronary sinus supply blood to the heart, muscles, and the veins bring deoxygenated blood to the right auricle. Aorta is the main artery arising from the left ventricle It carries oxygenated blood from left ventricle to all parts of the body except the lungs. Pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. Pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood from the right auricle to the lungs for oxygenation, while pulmonary vein brings oxygenated blood from the lungs to the left auricle. The heart circulation of blood. The heart pumps blood constantly. The right auricle receives deoxygenated blood through superior and inferior vena cava, and from there the blood is pushed into the right ventricle through tricuspid valve. The pulmonary arteries take the blood to the lungs for oxygenation. After oxygenation, the blood is brought back to the heart through pulmonary veins into the left auricle. From the left auricle, the oxygenated blood flows to left ventricle through bicuspid valve, and then it is pumped into the aorta, the largest artery in the body, to be supplied to all body tissues. For completing one round of circulation in the body, the blood passes twice through the heart. This is called double circulation, involving two processes: pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. Pulmonary circulation is circulation of blood between the heart and the lungs, from the right ventricle to the lungs, and from lungs back to the left auricle. Systemic circulation is blood circulation between the heart and other body organs, from the left ventricle to the body parts through the aorta. Both these circulations takes place in rhythmic manner, constituting a cardiac cycle. The pumping action of heart is generated and regulated by an electrical signals conducted through a natural pacemaker of the heart. So on the upper right of the right auricle, a cluster of cells called a sinoatrial node or SA node is situated. It is called the heart's natural pacemaker. It coordinates the contraction of various chambers of heart. An atrioventricular node or AV node is located at the base of right auricle. Bundle of His or AV bundle is located at the septum of heart, and Purkinje fibers arise from bundle of His, so that every part of the heart is under control of the pacemaker. So electrical impulses generated by SA node cause atria to contract. They are picked by AV node and are transmitted to the walls of ventricle through bundle of His and Purkinje fibers, which causes ventricles to contract. When this pacemaker or SA node becomes defective due to age or heart problems, then an artificial pacemaker is transplanted. Heartbeat and cardiac cycle. All the heart muscles do not contract at the same time. The auricles contract first, forcing blood into the ventricles. Then the ventricles contract a fraction of a second later, and the blood is pushed into the pulmonary arteries and the aorta. The auricles relax and blood flows into them from pulmonary veins and vena cava. By this time, the ventricles have also emptied and the whole heart relaxes. This is called as a heartbeat, and the complete sequence of events in one heartbeat is known as cardiac cycle. Our heart beats about 1 lakh times or 100,000 times every day, pumping 5 liters of blood on an average every minute. A contraction is termed as systole and a relaxation is termed as diastole. One complete heartbeat or cardiac cycle consists of one systole and one diastole. It lasts for about 0.8 seconds with the help of a stethoscope. The contraction of auricles produces weak sound and a stronger sound is caused by contraction of ventricles. So the two sounds lub and dub are heard with the help of a stethoscope. A normal heart on an average beats 72 times per minute. The pulse. When the left ventricle contracts, blood moves into the arteries under high pressure. As the ventricles relax, the pressure comes down. The stretching and relaxing of arteries with each heartbeat is felt as a throbbing called pulse. You can feel the pulse at the side of the neck or at the wrist near the base of the thumb. On an average, healthy adult heart beats about 70 to 75 times per minute. Blood pressure. The force of blood exerted against the arterial walls by the heart is called blood pressure. It varies from one part of the body to another and has two limits, upper and lower. The average pressure produced in the arteries when they contract and pump blood into the aorta and pulmonary artery is called systolic pressure. The upper limit equivalent to about 120 mmHg, millimeters of mercury. The average pressure produced when the ventricles get filled with blood is called diastolic pressure. Lower limit, it is about 80 mmHg. Blood pressure is measured with the help of a sphygmomanometer. The normal value of blood pressure in an adult is around 120 by 80 mmHg, though it varies from person to person and is affected by the age, sex and health of the person. In addition to this blood, our body also has a lymphatic system that transports lymph through the body. Lymph is a fluid which is actually filtered blood. When blood reaches the capillaries, some of the water and dissolved solutes are filtered out from the plasma into tissue spaces to form a tissue fluid. This lymph flows through tiny channels called lymph vessels. It has all the elements of blood except RBC and blood platelets. It's slightly yellowish in color and contains white blood cells, especially lymphocytes, which help in fighting infections. The lymphatic system consists of lymph vessels and lymph nodes. The main functions of lymph are transportation of nutrients, hormones to the body cells, removing waste material from the body cells. And they also absorb and transport fatty acids and glycerins from the small intestine to the blood. Lymph also carries lymphocytes and antibodies. It helps in defense of the body. Lymph picks up the bacteria entering the body and brings them to the lymph nodes where they are destroyed. So the tonsils, a kind of swelling when you have throat infection are a type of lymph nodes. The lymph also helps in drainage by draining out excess tissue fluid from the intercellular spaces back into the blood. Thymus and spleen are lymphatic organs, while tonsils and adenoids are masses of lymph nodes. Sometimes, due to some defects in the structural parts of the heart or blood vessels, the heart may show abnormal functioning such as palpitation, in which a person feels as if his heart is beating too fast or skipping a beat. These are usually caused by anxiety or coronary heart diseases or due to medicinal problems. Cardiac arrest. Sometimes the heart suddenly stops contracting due to narrowing of blood vessels, maybe deposition of cholesterol or calcium in coronary arteries. Hypertension is high blood pressure due to constriction of arterioles. There is difficulty in the flow of blood called as high blood pressure or hypertension, which increases the risk of heart disease, kidney disease, diabetes. Blood pressure above 140/90 regularly is regarded as hypertension. That completes. Thank you.